If any of your time on the internet is spent not rubbing yourself raw on Pornhub, or shouting racial and homophobic slurs at kids while playing first-person shooters, then you probably know who Amy Schumer is. Miss Schumer has been the darling of the web for some time now, or the most hated woman on the planet, depending, I'm sure, on which subreddits you frequent. But there's usually some news about her every other week, or every week. Her publicists are earning that percentage, that's for sure. And recently, at some worthless awards show, Amy Schumer ran into 17-year-old Jackson Murphy. I'd never heard of this kid before all of this, but apparently he's semi-internet famous, known as Lights Camera Jackson. They took a picture together, and he tweeted it, with the caption, "Spent the night with Amy Schumer. Certainly not the first guy to write that." Well, trigger alert, that's horribly sexist. And what makes Amy Schumer the darling of the internet? The fact that she'll engage with these pig trolls and take them down like they deserve. She responded with, "I get it, 'cause I'm a whore? Glad I took a photo with you. Hi to your dad." One article said this was referencing Dan Murphy, who was apparently the kid's dad and a Canadian sports journalist. I guess as a Canadian I'm supposed to know him, but I don't know Bill from Manitoba either, so guess I'm not that great of a Canuck. But yeah, Amy, you tell this kid, and you tell his daddy on him too. It's time to show these men. And you know what? If it was almost any other woman, I wouldn't be making this video. If he made that same comment about, I don't know, Rachel McAdams or Jennifer Lawrence or any of the other women who were up for awards that night, this wouldn't be a topic for discussion. I'd be like, yeah, this kid made a dumb decision, and moved on to the next stupid story of the week. But this isn't even about men and women. This is about equality, but in comedy. Amy Schumer's act is based on this very premise, that she sleeps with a lot of men. Her fucking TV show is called Inside Amy Schumer, a euphemism for, well, you can pretty much figure it out. And so, the kid was making a joke referencing that very aspect of her act, and he gets shit on. So many pseudo-news outlets applauded this. Yeah, Amy Schumer put this slut-shaming kid with 5,000 Twitter followers in his place. Uproxx approves. Hats off from the New York Daily News. Get him, girl, says ET Online. Uproxx said this. "We hope, being that he eventually deleted both tweets, that this pipsqueak learned an important lesson out of this. Just because women can crack jokes about their own sexuality, bodies, etc., you still can't. The more you know." That is the dumbest thing I've read this week, and I've been reading YouTube comments, so that says a lot. When I was a teenager working for the carnival one summer, I remember listening to this guy go on and on for like 20 minutes about how shitty his dad was. And when it finally ended, I made a comment like, "Oh, he sounds like kind of an asshole." And this guy flipped out. "That's my dad, you piece of shit. Don't talk shit about my family." But that guy was a ketamine addict. What the fuck is your excuse, Amy? That's not how this works. This is your whole fucking gimmick. It'd be like if someone made a joke calling me an angry asshole. Oh no, don't call me that thing I always call myself. I need to shame you in front of thousands of people on the internet. I'm not in the same league, so you need a better, more famous example? It'd be like if someone made a joke calling Larry the Cable Guy, comedy's previous flavor of the month, a hick. Met Larry the Cable Guy at a show last night. Guy's breath smelled like dead possum. Ran away once I heard dueling banjos start playing. We know now, thanks to David Cross, that it's just a character he plays, but that would be pretty hypocritical of him to get upset about jokes he'd probably make on stage himself. Met Tommy Chong last night, shook his hand and got a contact high. Got to take a picture with Jim Norton last night, somehow managed not to be locked in his basement this morning. All jokes that would be fine to make, even if they're not that good, because it's part of their act. It's no different just because it's about a woman's sexuality. But nope, Amy Schumer is above that, because she's a woman, and slut-shaming is the hot-button topic right now. Well, I say too fucking bad. Again, anyone else, anyone that doesn't actively participate in joking about their own lives, whether it's a character or not, who it would just be a hurtful comment about rumors or facts regarding their personal lives, and that'd be one thing. But to get pissed at a 17-year-old for a generic joke based on your own character that you portray pretty much every time you're on stage or screen, which is a fuck of a lot these days, it just shows that you can dish it, but you sure as fuck can't take it. You're just saying this because you're part of the patriarchy, fucking cishet scum. No, in fact, I'm the one trying to argue for true equality, equal treatment for everyone, and anyone who is against this is the one trying to be divisive on the matter, trying to prove gender superiority. Now, unless she thinks it's not okay to make jokes about anyone, which, well, that'd be pretty hypocritical, given her career and style of comedy. Keep in mind, this is the same woman that, during one of her specials, said she wanted to get with a black guy, but insinuated that they wouldn't be a real black guy if they actually had a job.
But no, this dude comes up to me, this black guy, and he was into it, because, come on. And he walks over and he's like, "I'm Derek." And I was like, "Derek?" He was like, "Derek." And he had on like a nice shirt, and he had like a job. I was like, "No, I want a brother. If I'm gonna do it, I want to really do it, you know?"
She's quoted as saying this: "I will joke about things you like, and I will joke about things you aren't comfortable with. And that's okay." She forgot to finish that sentence, apparently. It's okay for her, not for anyone else. Isn't it nice to be special?